New video from El Paso, Texas shows a hectic scene at the southern border. Hundreds of migrants are in custody after rushing past wire fencing in an attempt to enter the country.
New response to a breach along the southern border. Footage taken by the New York Post Thursday shows a crowd of 600 migrants breaking down a wire fence and pushing past Texas National Guard soldiers trying to get into El Paso. The state's governor, Greg Abbott, posted on social media, the Department of Public Safety is instructed to arrest every illegal immigrant involved for criminal trespass and destruction of property.
They are being misinformed by the transnational criminal organizations. They come all this way thinking that BSI 36 is a legal point to enter the country illegally, and it is not.
The moment of chaos along the border in El Paso comes as the state's sweeping new immigration legislation, SB 4, remains caught up in the courts. The Department of Justice argues SB 4 is unconstitutional, that immigration policy is the job of the federal government, not the states. Texas officials, though, say SB 4 follows federal immigration law.
Look at this video, it's pretty dramatic.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video.
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
There are border solutions that need to happen. We all agree, Republicans and Democrats both agree that border solutions are important.
The key thing is we actually have to reform immigration policy, because the more legal pathways we have, the less chaos we have at the border.
Yeah, no. On this border video, what does President Biden think should happen to adult men who are assaulting and overpowering U.S. National Guardsmen?
Well, let me just first say we're grateful, and I said this moments ago, to Border Patrol agents for their to quickly work and get the situation under control and apprehend the migrants. So I want to be really clear that everyone who was apprehended by Border Patrol. They were able to do their job, even though it's made it more. Even though Republican governor, in particular Governor Abbott, has made it difficult for them. They need more resources. We need more personnel. I mean, we have to have the backs of our law enforcement on the ground who are dealing with this every day. But Republicans are getting in the way. Republicans in Congress do not want to help. And you have a Governor Abbott, who's politicizing it. That is what's happening. Border Patrol agents did their job, even though the governor's getting in the way of them doing their jobs.
Do you know if any of them did make it into the interior of the United States?
Yes, many of these people did get processed by Border Patrol under Title VIII, which is what is typically used for what we know as catch and release. These are people that are mainly released into the country. So this sends the message to people around the world that even if you act like this, you can probably get into the country. And I think they continue to push these boundaries and to see what they can get away with. And here they got away with some really, really scary stuff, and, appeared to be assaulting some of the National Guardsmen. It was totally out of control.
Broadly construed, there are three immediate objectives Democrats have with respect to open borders. And those are, one, this already happens. They're counted in the census, which means more congressional seats for states with illegal aliens and electoral college votes. California would have half of the electoral college votes it has right now, but for illegal immigration. Think about that.
Wow.
The electoral map, where this automatic giant behemoth of electoral college votes is delivered to the left immediately, is because of illegal immigration. Two, there is no citizenship verification to vote in American elections. Very few people realize this. If you ask for it, you get a form and it says, are you a citizen, yes or no? If you check the yes box, that is it. Every state that has tried to validate that, and the federal government does zero validation, has been blocked successfully in court, now going on for more than 20 years. This is a true statement without exaggeration. There's not a single state in this country where illegal aliens cannot vote simply by checking a box. And as you can imagine, the potential for massive fraud there is increased exponentially with mass mail-in voting. So if even a small percentage of Biden's illegal aliens fill out mail-in ballots, fill out ballots that go into drop boxes, etc., that would be outcome determinative in races up and down the ballot. Now, all it would take to stop this would be for the House to attach to a must-pass bill legislation requiring citizenship verification to vote in 2024. And the third thing is that as soon as they have the power and ability to do so, they would pass a law making all illegal aliens into full voting citizens. Had it not been for the fact that Joe Manchin, and Joe Manchin is indeed he's a hardcore liberal. He's voted against us on almost everything of importance. But he did one thing that was noteworthy, which is that he refused to eliminate the filibuster. If he had voted to end the filibuster, they would have, in the first month of Biden's presidency, passed a full Citizenship and Voting Rights Act for all illegal aliens in the country. And they had the votes to do it, but for the fact that Manchin didn't agree to waive the filibuster. Manchin, by the way, he supports amnesty. He would have voted for the bill. He just didn't vote to get rid of the filibuster. So those three things are the primary reasons why Democrats want an open border. There are many others. We don't have time to go into them all, but those are the three big ones.
So there's a second thing in that black box, an unrelenting stream of immigration, nonstop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength.
I think it was President Reagan said, we're from the government. We're here to help.